Hello, my name is Darren Sildrinsky. I'm with Intranet Mobile Media. I am going to show you a use case. This is use case number 1, the car. Like I said in the previous video before, that I would show you use cases, which is basically showing you how it works in the car. I'm going to show you how it works at a beach in a park, and in the home. But you need to see how it works. So that's the point of this. So again, this happens to be the use case of using it in the car. And I want to start out with showing you that, again, back to what we were talking about before, is that this happens to be the IMM0001 configuration or schematic. This is the one I'm selling. The reason why this is a little more than what I said in the other video is just because I forgot the taxes, and there's also another charger in here, which I didn't include in the original schematic. And I'll explain all the purpose, the reasons for it all. But basically, these are all the components you're going to get in that cooler. And again, I'll build it for you. I'll put it all together. And I'll also install software and everything that you need. Have it all configured. All you have to do is get a battery, put it in, plop it in, and I'll give you instructions just to log on and start using it. And I'll show you how it works in this use case. But I just wanted to show you this document here, just to show you example of how it's going to work, what you're going to get. So, again, this is, let me just make it a little more so you can see it a little closer even. Okay, so, like you're going to, you're going to get the cooler, you're going to get the controller. This is the SunForce power converter. It's pretty important. It's it really works well. This is the charger, battery charger, because if you run below 12 volts, you need to use the battery charger, which is inside this, inside of the box, inside there. Here's the D-Link router. Now you'll get a laptop. Best Buy sells one that works really well with this for $550. You can go a lot more expensive than that if you want to, but it's not necessary. And this is brand new. I changed up. I took it from a Seagate drive to Western because you can get 4 terabytes for $134 at Costco. So I went up a bit, and of course 150 watt inverter, eliminator. I include a diode. I put a diode in there, so when you want to hook up a solar panel, if you're charging through the SunForce, or if you have a solar panel hooked up, but you happen to be charging through the SunForce power converter, it won't destroy your solar panel. This is a cutoff to the power to the solar panel when you're using that. So here's the battery that's being used inside of this cooler, but this one you'll have to buy on your own. But I show you what you need. In here, I specifically say, there's some instructions in here. Like example, if you unplug all the charging power, which means you don't have a solar panel plugged in, you're not plugged into the 110 volt or the SunForce not being plugged in. If your amperage shows 13.6 volts, you'll get 15 hours of use. So you can put that thing down somewhere, it'll run for 15 hours before it needs to charge. I just put that note in there. Here's a little bit of information. I put some information in here. In the configuration, when I build this for you, it will include not only but all the new components, but you'll be in the build, you'll have assembly and physical connection of all the components, configuring the router, reformatting and installing Ubuntu on the local laptop. I'm going to install the virtual boxes on the laptop, local drives, and that includes the web server virtual drive, movie server virtual drive, which is, they're big, right? Like they're like 2 terabytes for the movie server and a 1.3 or something for the web server. another almost terabyte for your other local drive. Again, this is some stuff you wouldn't even have to worry about because I would set it all up for you. It's just part of the deal. Include instructions. There's going to be some doc that comes and be on the website as well. I test the system, make sure everything works for you. The only thing that won't be, like I said, there is the battery because it weighs a lot. I'm not going to ship the battery. You can buy one anywhere. And includes shipping and handling. So again, this is the cost is the total invoice, the purchase price is going to be $21.97. Here's the build configurations, $947. But the new components, that's all, everything. They're all brand new components in there. They cost $12.50. The reason why, like I said, it was a little lower in the previous videos because I forgot about the taxes, and I had to put in this battery charger. The reason for that is because the SunForce power converter, when it goes below 12 volts, it'll try to go up. When it starts charging, the charge controller is going to tell it, okay, I want more power because I'm really weak, and it's going to try to charge at more than 5.8 amps. Power converter is only rated at 5.8, so it's going to try, and it's going to try to suck the power out of the power converter, which is power converter is only rated for 5.8 amps. It's going to exceed that and burn it out. So when it goes below 12 volts, the battery level goes below 12 volts. You need to charge it up to 13 volts using this Eliminator intelligent battery charger, which is in there. And then when you get to 13, then you only use the SunForce from then on. You only use this battery charger if it goes below 12 volts. Okay. Otherwise, you just use the power converter and solar panel. That's it. Yeah. So there's some info in here on here for you, but I just wanted to show you what's involved, like what this all is. The configuration that you're going to see here in this use case is this configuration. If you want to buy it, if you want to purchase it, build it for you. It'll take about a week for you from the time that you give the call on me, build it and ship it to you. About a week. But this is the total price you'll pay, including taxes. But you'll request an IMM0001 configuration. For other configurations, you'd have to tell me, like we could exchange emails or phone, and we can configure different things for you if you're not happy with this one. So I'm going to start the video, which basically again shows you me taking it for a ride, but I wanted to show you this part first. Okay, so let's get to the video. Okay, so here we're going to, this is again, what this is going to do is show me taking this cooler put it in the back of my car, and I'm going to take it for a ride and have tablets and phones hooked up to it, streaming the media, the movies and the pictures and the video to the tablets and to the phone while in motion. And I wanted to make a big note here is that I bought a couple of tablets for the test cases, and what happened is it came standard with Chrome. Chrome will try to download the file. It'll download the file. It won't stream the file. It'll just start downloading first, and then you're not going to see it until it's downloaded. If you load Firefox, which is the Firefox browser, it will stream it for you right away, and it won't download it. It works so much better. So any tablet that you have, whether it's Apple or whether it's Android or whatever it is, just download Firefox. And if you don't, I'll have the APK anyway that you can download it from the server here. It's just a browser, Firefox browser. You want to stream this. You don't want it downloading and then watching it. You want it to be streamed right to your tablet right away and play right away. Okay, so you're going to hear me talking about it here, but I just wanted to make that note because it really bothers me that people will try to use these browsers, and the browsers will download, not play, and the people, they'll wonder why, and it's just because their browser isn't streaming it. Okay, so let's play. So there's the cooler that we've been talking about. Right now it's plugged in. Just wanted to show you on the back. It's plugged into an A110. It's plugged into the SunForce power converter. This plug right here happens to be the one for the charger. Like I said, only if it's under 12 volts you want to use it. And over here is the solar panel plug. Yeah, so you have a plug for the solar panel. Those are the only power sources that you're going to need. And when you open the lid, as you can see, this is exactly now fixed up the way. Remember the last one was a little messy. It's nice and neat. And this one now is all fixed up. And that's what you'll get. This is what you would be getting. I've got it, I'm using the proper cables, diodes in there. It's all nicely put in the case. Vent holes, everything's really nice and tidied up in here. So like I said, when I build this for you, this is exactly what you're going to get. So you got a charge controller right here. Again, it shows ampage. Right now it's showing SunForce as displaying about 1.3 amps. And I'll show you the voltage in a minute. You've got your router right here. So it's been charging probably overnight. You've got the inverter. Just so you know. Inverter right here. You've got the laptop. Plugged into the SunForce power converter overnight. Down the side there happens to be the hard drive. The hard drive just slipped inside the side there. It's the Western Digital one from Costco. From DC to AC, or excuse me, AC to DC. And just below that happens to be the charger. And it's all packaged very nice. The battery's in here. If you look on IMM0001 configuration. That's the one I just finished showing you. This is the one I'm selling now, and this is the best one. There's all kinds of configurations, and there'll be more to show, but this is the main one right now. So we're going to take this and put it in the car and go for a drive and show you how it all works. Have a bunch of tablets, or a few tablets, and a phone and all that. Oh, it's November 14th, 2018. Again, this is, I'm not sure if I said that. Portable, mobile media server. It allows you to serve up everything, whether it's a portable, mobile media server, your videos, music, movies, games, whatever it is that you want. And basically, it's a server. So when you first start out, a web server, or just after you unplug it, if you notice it's SunForce is showing the amperage. You can take it anywhere. When I unplug it, including using it as your main network server in your house. And you'll see the charge controller go out. Now your amperage is 0 because there's no power source. I just pulled the plug out so the amperage goes to 0. There's no power going through. Move this little switch down to voltage, and you can see it's like 13.3. So this particular one, the highest that's ever been is about 13.6 on the load. See, everything's running right now. So basically, the voltage tells you the battery level. What your voltage is. Unplugged, after the power exits the controller, and this tells you approximately where you are. Now at 13.6 voltage, you're about 100%, which means on this particular battery and this load. Just so you understand. Before you need charging, before this box needs charging, and so that way it doesn't go below 12 volts. You don't want to go below 12 volts. Around 12.2 is when you want to start charging, 12.2. So at 13.2 you probably have about 14 hours, maybe 13 hours. At 13.6 you probably have 15 hours of use. But right now it's slightly less. Anyhow, what that means by use is that you don't have to be charging it. Again, you don't want to get this voltage. It'll be just on its own. Volts. Ideally you want to go when it hits 12.2. You want to plug it in. Okay, so we probably have at least 14 hours, 13 hours at least That's
but
without any charge. But we're going to be charging it in the car at the same time.
Charge, so basically maintains the charge on here. This is only if it wasn't plugged in, you'd have that much time. If you plug it in, you keep charging it, and I'll show you how I do that.
It extends the life.
Basically, it'll just keep running and not discharge the battery. It'll stay at high voltage. Okay, so I'm going to move this outside. We're going to put it in the car. So you're going to, it's doing a little bumpy for a minute, but you need to see how this works. Again, we're going to, it's just me and I'm operating the camera too, so basically we're going to slide this guy out. Again, it weighs a little bit because the battery weighs a little bit.
It weighs 35 kilos, plus 70 pounds, small child.
Don't do much about that.
That's most of that weight's all battery, mostly battery.
Okay.
That's why I'm not going to ship the battery to you.
Put it right here. You can see it sitting right there. I'm just going to put it in the back of the car. Alrighty, so we're going to put it back here. I guess I should clean this up a little bit. I'll show you. Let me put the camera down and we'll just put it in place. Okay, can you see me? See if you can see that. Oops. Make sure you can see. Again, I'm doing this by myself, so watch me put it inside the back of the car. Okay. Basically, I usually have the cords on one side. Pick it up.
So again, it's just like putting a cooler in the back of your car. Just it weighs a couple more pounds than your regular cooler. But if you had it full of beer, it'd weigh a lot too. So, beer nice, right?
I'm going to show you something. Put in the back. Again, it's a cooler, right? So it just fits in the back. So,
Or you could put it in the back seat. You don't have to put it in the backpack.
so now what I got is I have an extension cord that I run to the inverter. I've got 2 cigarette lighter sockets in the front, and one of them is I've got 2 75 watt inverters. I'll show them to you in a second. But what I do is I plug the SunForce. This is the SunForce plug right here, and I plug it into this extension cord, which runs into the inverter up front.
The SunForce is only a 2-prong plug, whereas the charger is a 3-prong. I'll label it better for you.
Plugged in SunForce in there. I'm just going to pull this out for a second so you can see. Again, that's a good thing about being able to pop the lid. Oops.
The cooler lid comes
The
off.
reason why I want to do this is because I want to show you.
Move it around if you want. It stands up on its
show
own as
you
well.
what the amperage is. Okay, so if you look on here right now, okay, so you see the amperage is showing it at 0. Everything's running right now, of course.
The system is running.
do is I
Like you
want
could be
to show
using
you.
it at this time, right now. You saw the lights there on the router. There. It's up and
A couple
running.
more hands. Okay, is it going to stay? Probably not. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go in. I'm just going to so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put it on auxiliary. You notice? Run the window down. Okay, so I want to show you first here. So there's one inverter. I'm just going to pull it out real quick.
Canadian Tire
75
Special.
watt inverter. And I got the extension cord plugged in. And that's running to the SunForce in the back.
This inverter happened to cost about $20.
I'm just plugging it in. You can see that the light is on. And I have another 75 watts just on the side here, which I actually use for this tablet that I've got up here, so it charges the tablet.
It's got a
Let's go back up
USB
here
connection,
again.
so that's how I use that one in the front.
Now if you see, it's actually showing a little bit of a charge.
The engine's not running though.
0.2.
It's not auxiliary, but engine's
Those
not
are
running.
amps. 0.2 is hardly anything. Basically, it's not doing anything. But what we're going to do is turn it on. Once we turn
the engine
this
on.
the engine on. Okay, so everything's still running. Okay, so the engine's running. So let's go look at the amperage now. Okay, so if you take a look at the amperage, you see that now? It's at 2.5. Now at 2.5 amps, basically that's going to cover the load that's going on. So it's
That's
not
all
going
you
to
need.
discharge the battery at all because it's pumping out at least at 2.5 amp. We go down to, okay, the volts are saying at 12.9 or 13, but it's pretty much going to stay there. I'll show you later. It's pretty much going to stay there. As long as you're pumping out 2.5 amps, about that on this load, to cover the load, the power consumption on this in this box, it probably isn't going to go much lower than.
So as long as you've got
15.
2.5 amps, you're not discharging the battery.
But I wanted to show it to you just to prove it.
I mean, you know, it extends
So
the
you
life,
look
the
again,
use life,
it's, you know,
right? So that way, if you
Without you turning it on, it's not pumping out as much ampage. These are charging amps, and like I said, you need around 2.5 to kind of have a level charge, so you're not discharging the battery. Okay, so I'm just going to put the lid back on here.
see, I need a film
Close it all
crew.
the way. Let it breathe a little bit. You know, that's a good thing. It actually has a little bit of so I'll show it to you.
Venting.
So that's it. It's sitting inside the car. It's actually being charged by the car. But I'm going to show you in a minute here. I'm going to go in the car, start everything up, and show you. I got to lock up
I'm
the house
talking
here.
about get the
And
tablets
we're going
working.
to turn everything on for you, and then you can watch it. I'll show you that everything works. It plays. All these tablets will work. Phones will play as we're moving, and then even when we're stopped. This is again use case number 1, the car. I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back. Hello, guys. Okay,
So that's one tablet.
What I want to show you here is that
On the
I've got
visor.
a tablet there. I've got a tablet here. Got a phone here, and I got another tablet here. This is the purpose to show you that I'll be playing all different things. It's just going to serve it up. So, you know, it's demonstrating that if everyone in your car had a separate tablet or phone or whatever, that you could be able to watch or use or stream any video you want, any media you want independently of someone
Music
else.
or games,
And
whatever
it's
you
stored,
want.
like I said, on the laptop as being used as a server back there. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to have your tablets and phones access the SID. And if you look on the tablet here, you'll see there's an IMM0001 2G.
So that's your Wi-Fi
and it's
SID,
the
right?
Wi-Fi SID. Okay, so that's the one that we want to connect to. So we're going
And
to,
you'll have your own, depending on like whatever
to
you
put
know, new
in,
configuration, or
password.
when you purchase it, you'll have your own configuration, your own number,
I'm just going to
your
pull
own
off the
SID
side for a
identified.
second. I don't want to
I'll have that all set up for you, or you can change it on for yourself
Basically,
if you
I'm putting
want.
in the password for the
You
SID.
can change it to whatever you want after. Basically, I'm just punching in a password right now, just not letting you see it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what your tablets and phones have to do.
Alright, so you see I'm connected.
Basically, you're
1G.
connected to the cooler right now.
Okay. So that's this one. So this one's already connected to the SID. I'll just show you this. I'll show you the phone. Okay, so the phone, I need to go here to the Wi-Fi. If you look right there, the phone's connected to the one 2G, alright? Alright, so we'll go to this tablet too. We'll scroll down here. And if you see right down here, it's connected to the one 2G. I already did this earlier because I didn't want to do it all, but I showed you there. And then this one here too, wirelessly.
Yeah, so all four devices are connected to the
So
cooler.
they're all different. They're all connected to the same device back there.
If you had an Apple or anything
Back
else,
there, but we're
you could
all,
just do the same thing.
Separate devices, right?
The only thing I recommend is use Firefox
Let me
browser.
start with this one here.
So it streams it,
This
not
is the one I
downloads.
just using Velcro, just so you know, just put everything on.
I have Velcroed everything on.
I have an icon already. Basically, I just there is a URL you go to.
I'm going to display the URL here
I'll
when
display it later
when I edit this a little bit.
I'll get myself to display it on here when I'm showing this to you. Anyhow, I created a bookmark in here that takes me to the URL already. And this is what you're going to get. Like I said, this is the configured to set up for you exactly the same way. Basically, this has
You'll get the same
tools,
software.
PHP tools, programs.
And it'll
all
be
this
set up
stuff.
the same way for you.
You'll be able to use exactly
Movie
the same
server,
way.
web server, and then your main box.
I can't give you the content, but I can give you this.
Yeah,
So,
I can't give you the
again,
movies.
so you'll
They're
be
all
doing
copywritten
Saudi
movies. You know,
What you want
basically, I
display,
just
you
I
can
just
see I've
rip my DVDs and
got it.
Put
This
them
is
on
the
here.
movie one. And I'm just gonna
my family's
go to the-
DVDs. I took them and ripped
I'm gonna
them.
go to
And
2018.
these are all movies that I just ripped with
What I do is
you know,
and again, it's
VLC
you get
movie
the same
player
thing.
or media
Just not the content.
Windows Media Player.
On this frame. I'm
You'll be
just gonna
getting
go
this
up here.
the split screen here
You'll
too
be getting
for
this PHP show, which basically just does a slideshow of any pics.
on a different video. I'll show you how to load all this stuff onto this server here, onto the into the
pics
cooler.
of the movies.
It's very easy.
Okay, there we go.
You'll get the
Basically,
PHP that
see.
will. It's a slideshow too.
It does.
I mean,
it
all you
does
do is load the
slideshow
files. It doesn't
any
matter.
pics that you have, and that's good for
The
pictures.
thing just looks to see what's in the
You'll be getting
directory,
that as well.
and then just does a slideshow of it.
I use it for movies. This frame, I'm just going to randomly pick a movie. And again, I'm using Firefox because Firefox will stream my files. Whereas if I used Chrome right now, it would try to download the file. So I don't know
It
if you
wouldn't
noticed
try.
it's
It would be
playing
downloading the file, and then you wouldn't be able to watch it till
So
after
basically
it's
streaming the
downloaded,
file.
which takes like
It's
2
streaming
minutes,
from the laptop.
5 minutes. But
There's
why
one
do that
person
when you
you
could
can
be
sit
watching
there
it
and be
right
watching
away?
a movie. It's a different movie, right? So that's one movie being played right now, and I'll do it full screen for you later, which only takes a second. But I just don't want to. I just want to get all these working for you and show you that they're all working. I just muted it right now, and you can see me changing the volume right now. I'm just changing the volume down right now, just temporarily, because I don't want that making noise. Okay, so let's go to this one. We'll pick something different. I'll show it to you. So again, I created a bookmark. I'll show you what the
Yeah, an icon on
URL
your
is
home
there.
page from a bookmark.
Okay, so same thing. I go into here and let's go and I'll pick another movie.
A different movie.
The other one I'm going to do a video, and the other one, and then on the small phone, I'm just going to do music. But it's all being served by the same server. Okay, so
Same
I'll go
cooler.
to 2017. That was 2018. Now I'll go to 2017. You can see.
See, you
Again,
guys
I'm going
don't-
to show you that
You don't have to have it. You can have this content in one
it's
place
set up the same way. I'm going to go to
and all use it.
show. I'm just going to do a slideshow of the
You only have to
The
buy it
movie,
once, have it in one
pages,
spot.
fix it.
You don't need extra memory.
kind of show the.
A tablet with no memory will still run it because as long as you use Firefox, it'll just stream it
Playing.
right away. It won't load it. You don't have to have memory in your
17.
tablet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Or
again,
phone.
this one over here is playing 2018. So we'll pick a movie from 2017 over here.
Yes, these are all ripped DVDs that I did. Already paid
And
for.
It's gonna stream it too. So again, but you will be watching a totally separate movie. So okay, so you see that one? playing right there?
It's not aliens, that
It's
just
playing
happens to be
something
displayed
totally
on there, but
different. It's playing. It's a space one or something. You can see it.
the pictures are just sliding through all the pics of the movies. That's not the movie that's playing right now.
See, that's the movie still playing.
You can find it, you could stop it, you could stop the pic at the movie and then go and find it and play it. It just kind of shows you with a pic what the movie's about at least. Because I don't load the trailers.
Two separate movies being played right there. On this one I'm going to play, actually I'm just gonna plug, I want to show you something that's really cool. Oh, okay. I gotta reduce the volume on that. I want to plug this one into, oh, where is it done?
I got a phone phone jack input to my stereo. Otherwise, you have to use an FM transmitter to use radio.
The reason why I want to do that is because I want to show you it playing the music.
You could do Bluetooth as well.
What I've got is a line running into my
But older vehicles
stereo
don't have
line
Bluetooth,
in,
right?
so I can go directly without an FM transmitter. But let's do
An
this
FM
one first.
transmitter will always
Okay,
work,
so-
even in
so
the old
again, I've got-
vehicles.
There's one that's playing one
Bluetooth
movie.
is the new
There's
stuff,
one
of
tablet
course.
playing one movie. Here's another one playing a totally different movie. Okay. All being served up by that server back there.
That
And
cooler.
this is good no matter what the weather is or anything. Like it's gonna run and work fine. Okay, so here I've got this already with a bookmark to go to the site. On this one I'm going to play my own video, not a movie, but I'm just going to go to the web server one. I've got apps on here and web pages. You know, this is not on the internet, of course.
This has nothing to do with the internet.
Okay, so now it's coming up with, and here we go. So if you see here, there's like apps, music, pictures, video.
This is all your
let's
apps, pictures, video.
I'll do pictures first.
You're not going to have any
And then
commercials,
I'll do,
any spam, any
and then I'll go back
advertising,
and do,
because this is your stuff.
my own
You have
video
total
on here.
control.
Just to show you that you're going to be
And you won't be
getting this,
corrupted because
so,
you're not connected to the internet. Free
you're gonna be
from
getting,
all that crap.
the
I hate
tool
that
to,
stuff.
to be able to display your stuff. Like this menu system here. Here's that PHP show. It's just basically a slideshow. Then you
So you'll be getting that.
You've got
The PHP file there, which
so-
basically is a slideshow, that's part of what you'll be getting.
slideshow.
It's open source,
Right.
public domain stuff.
Okay, so there it goes. So it's just gonna start. So again, this is working off the same server. It's doing a slideshow of pictures, right?
Yeah, so that was a directory
I'll
with a
play
bunch of
video
pictures
on
in
my
it.
own video on here.
That
This
PHP
is
just goes through
not
every
one
JPEG
This
and
one's
just
still
displays it.
playing,
It doesn't have to be
This one's
JPEG.
still playing one of the movies from 2017. This one's playing a movie out of 2018. Okay, so there's 3 different people in the car watching
3 different things.
3 different things. Now on the phone, I'm going to do music. Okay, so you know that's been connected to. I got to go to the site first. It's a little smaller. I have to make it bigger. It's hard to click on this stuff if you don't make it bigger.
I got fat fingers, I gotta need it bigger.
Okay, I'm just making it go to the web server. I don't know if you can see that. Just on the page here. It's an older phone too, so normally the page comes up on tablets. It comes up a little faster. It's an older phone. Okay, so here we are. Oops, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do music. It's slow. There it goes.
not that the server's slow, it's just this phone is. It's awkward when you get when it gets that small. I like the bigger tablets. Okay, so here's some music. I'm gonna go like Latino. I've got VLC loaded in all these tablets too because I like to stream everything. So Firefox streams, so does VLC. It's open source software that you can download for your tablets and phones. I use VLC on my to do network streaming. Firefox will stream MP3s, no problem, but if you use VLC, I don't know if you can hear it. Well, you can use VLC too. There you go. Okay, so the music is playing through this phone. You'll see it's playing right there. Okay, so that's playing from the phone right now. Being streamed. It's playing through the stereo because I got it plugged directly into the earphone piece. You can use that from a transmitter to play it to your stereo system, right? Or Bluetooth. Using the audio input, and it's got the direct line. This is great for watching movies in the car because you got your stereo system that you can use. You can see this guy's playing a 2017. This guy's playing a 2018 movie. This one's still working on a slideshow. Right? Serving up different things, and here's music being played. Now the big thing. We're gonna go for a drive. Could have another kid playing games. As we're driving, I'll turn the car off. It doesn't matter. We've got 14 hours, so, and then with the car running, it's keeping it charged. So you could literally take a huge long trip. Basically, not even gonna discharge the battery hardly. Well, you won't discharge it at all at 2.5 amps. I'm on the move now. Your time starts clicking once you stop charging. So basically, as long as you're charging 2.5 amps, you're not discharging the battery. You know, it'll just keep playing. Again, it's the same thing as plugging it in. This is to prove you that this thing works great. It's so excellent, I tell you. Again, this is a portable, mobile media server that's allowing you to play all your media stored on your hard drive, external hard drive in the box back there. And I'm talking thousands of movies and videos and music you can store on there. And it basically just goes with you, and you can have everybody. You can share it with everybody. Serves everybody. Serves up everybody. Okay. See, this they just access the URL and play it. So we're gonna go on the road now. So. Make sure it could be snowing or raining or anything right now. It wouldn't make any difference. Alrighty, let's go. Doesn't affect anybody. Everybody can work. There's no cost. Zero cost. Zero cost. Remember that. One of you can buy a movie and everybody can share it. You can watch it over and over and share it with anybody else. Probably have to turn the vehicle off. No cost. Just to show you everything stays running. Everything will stay running when you turn the vehicle off. It doesn't shut anybody down. Don't forget though, the only thing is that right now, this one here up on the visor is the only one right now I've got plugged into a USB. So. Your tablets, if they're not fully charged, they're going to discharge as well. So if you don't have these 2 hours of movie time or viewing or battery life, you're not going to be able to watch your movie, right? Yeah, so if you got a 2-hour movie, but you don't have battery time, you can always go back to it again too, but you need to charge it. Now, that's why I got this 275 watt, the one to charge the system back there. But that one's actually charging this tablet, so that way it's pretty much fully, like I got full charge on both of them that pretty much just keep on going, right? So here we are, we're mobile. Setting up my pictures, watching pictures on this one, listen to music on the phone. I've got a lot of albums too. None of it's on the tablet or phone. Tablets or phone. There's no media there. It's just being streamed to these tablets and phone. But you can have, you know, like I said, you can probably max this thing out. Have people like as many as 40 people connected to this server. You probably wouldn't be able to run 40 movies at once, but you can definitely run, I don't know, 10 or 20 different movies at the same time. So that's why I'm saying you're not going to have that many people in the car, but you could have that many people maybe at a beach or something, or maybe if you're camping. Well, then everybody can watch whatever they want. On the use case number 2, I'm going to try to show you how I take this cooler and set it on a beach or park area. Just plug a solar panel in, 40 water, which doesn't need it, but you know, it'd be nice. It's good to put a little charge in it if you want to, because, like I said, if you can get close to 2.5 amps, basically the battery's not even being discharged. So as long as I'm putting in 2.5 amps like into the battery right now, which is what it's doing through the inverter, there's no power being used out of the battery. It's just being recharged right away. So when I said that the voltage when it didn't have a power source showed at 13.1 or 13.3, I think it said. So that means that it'll probably stay at about 13 volts, maybe 13.1, which means that even if I shut it down right now, you'd still have those 14 hours going forward.
So yeah, so you could pull the cooler out and still have the 14 hours after the drive. But then if you had your solar panel with you, you'd plug that in, and then that would give you even more light.
A little cramped in here, so it's kind of tough for me to move around.
See, every one of these tablets you could have headphones on, so people could be listening to them separately.
Like we're on the move. It could be snowing, storming, nighttime, daytime, no matter what it is. This is going to work.
Yeah, it won't be interrupted in any way.
You know, we don't need the internet, because basically all you're doing is
you don't want the
serving
internet.
up your own stuff, your own media files. So you don't need the internet.
You don't want to be corrupted.
You don't want the internet with this system, because the good thing about the security of this system is if you don't connect to the internet, this thing literally will last you like this. You could use this forever. As long as the hardware lasts, if you don't connect to the internet, you won't be corrupted by spammers or hackers or updates, which always screw systems up. If you keep the system off the internet, this thing literally will work for years and years. And basically what I'm serving up are MP3 and MP4 files. You could do other
Formats.
other types as well, compression types, but they're the best, and they work the best in my opinion. MP3 is for music and or sound, and MP4 for video. You can get programs too to convert your stuff, you know, like WMA and all those, you know, Windows ones, or FL something, FLV or whatever, for those different formats. MP3 and MP4 files are the best. Those are what my media files are.
I always convert them.
Again, if you had Chrome would try to download everything instead of stream it. I like Firefox because it automatically streams these things. It doesn't download them; it just plays them right away. And then VLC, you can use VLC player, which is an open source public domain player that will also allows you to either download or stream.
Everything I'm giving you here is open source public domain.
And that way you can watch it right away. Like you don't have to wait for downloads and stuff.
But you never do want to do
Like I
updates
said, here's
to it
4
if you want it
devices.
to live forever.
Okay, I still have my other phone. I could probably, if I could get it out, but it's, I don't know where I'm going to put it. You got another one connected. You know, that was watching something else, seeing something else. And it's, you know, I got the phone connected into the stereo system, like the car stereo. So then you can get really good sound. I'm trying to talk, so I don't have it cranked up, but I'm going to show you a little bit when I plug it into a movie there.
You can use your stereo system as a theater sound system.
You get really good sound. So you get like theater sound almost coming through the stereo system. And then I'll just make these movies, the screen a little bigger here in a second. Actually, I'll do that in a second here. As soon as I'm going to pull over for a second and make these full screen so you can see.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show you that there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it full screen for you.
Deal with it all, right?
To make it full screen, all you do is just touch the movie.
Right now, it would still work.
The movie playing, it'll come up with your options,
It
and
would
you just pick full screen.
Discharges the battery, right? Good thing about plugging it in when you're driving is that basically it's just like being at home. Plugging it at home, you're not discharging the battery; it just keeps on going. Then when you turn the car off, it's not, you know, remember it was showing like 0.2 amps, which is not enough to charge it, so then it's discharging the battery. So when you turn the vehicle off, it's discharging the battery.
Auxiliary won't charge the battery. There's not enough
I'm gonna
amp.
make these screens full screen so you can see that it's all working. Okay, so one second here. Okay, so I'm gonna make this guy. I just have to hold it here and it says open with app.
You don't have to open with app. I just did that right now, and then you can choose VLC, but it had an option there to go full screen,
Open with VLC.
and you could have just went to full screen right away.
VLC will stream it.
VLC streams as
Full
well,
screen.
but you don't have to use VLC. Firefox, there was an option there to just select full screen, so you didn't have to do what I just did. You could have just went full screen right away. That's why you gotta download Firefox.
So there's this one.
It's free.
No, let's do this one. Just hold it down.
See, there's an option there, full screen. I don't know why I chose apps. It's just a bad habit.
VLC. Always.
I could have just went full screen there. I'll show you next time. All it did is just kind of copy the link over to VLC and
Restarted the stream.
and then started streaming right away.
Started it in full screen like that. It restarted it because I went and started it in
But if you notice, it doesn't download it first and then stream it. It just goes ahead and plays it.
So that's streaming in larger format.
Because the web server will stream it to you. Video, music, whatever. Pictures. It's like a web service.
It was just
And then you can use this as your home network if you want to. I'll show you in one of the use
So I'll come
cases.
back to you a second. I'm going to stop this one here. And I'm going to play a video on this one. Like a home video. Okay. Let's open the video here. We got a lot of videos. These are all home video ones here.
Yeah, I got home videos from back in the 80s.
So 2011.
Videos, so
Okay.
again, you could have driving your family, showing your videos to everybody.
Oh, see, there you go.
Or if you're driving and you're in a rush hour.
Bring the sound down.
You just want to watch some of your old videos, you can just watch them.
Up.
Well, maybe not while you're driving, but
This looks good. Okay, so you can see. So this one's playing a home video. Okay. It's a home video done with this camera.
So you got a phone that's streaming music. Here's one movie here. So this one's playing, full view version of the
full screen.
video. And this one's playing too.
Full screen, but it's a little dark.
It's a little dark still.
It's a darker movie. Hard to see it in this light.
Totally different movie, right?
And if you had other tablets or phones, they would be able to connect and serve up as well.
So again, this is what I'm trying to say.
There's 4 here,
four different things all together here.
but you can do more
that
than
are
4.
being streaming
This
from,
is just to show you.
from the media server in the back cooler, and you could have more connected and more streaming. And right now we're parked in the middle of the side of the road right now because I just wanted to get this started for you. So we'll go a little bit further, and then we'll just turn it off. I'll get to a place. I'll get to where I need to go, and then what I'll do is I'll turn the vehicle right off, and then I'll take this one tablet outside to show you that I can move around a little bit with it. On the test case, on the use case number 2, when I go to the beach or park, I'll actually show you, because I'm not gonna. I can show it being in the car, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna show you getting to the destination, whether it's the beach or park or whatever, and then I'll pull the cooler right out, and I'll put it by either a table or on the sand or something, grass, and show you, and then I'll connect all these devices, show you that it's all working. But wouldn't it be fun if you just took like your kids and you all went to the beach and you could listen to music, you could watch movies while you're hanging around, your kids are playing, you're sitting in the sun having a beer or a margarita or something, and you can still enjoy the media. You don't need internet. You gotta load this stuff up, but you only have to load it in one place. You just put it on the server right here, on this media server in one place, and then you access it. Everybody gets to watch it.
And it's a cooler on a beach, right? So.
And it looks like a cooler, so it's not weird looking. Gets in the back of the vehicle, you take it just like as if you would take a cooler. Anyway, I'll show that in the next video, but I'm just trying to show you that everything's still running just great. So, we're talking video here too, like movies and music all playing from the same machine.
Being streamed,
As long as
served
you
up.
follow the same configuration and specs that I've got, because it took me some time to figure all this out. There's enough power in it, to serve you. Like it's not like a YouTube, but you don't need a YouTube. How many family members you got?
It's like a
10, 20,
YouTube,
that's all you need,
but not as
right?
powerful as a
It
YouTube.
serves everything. It serves it up for everybody, and the cooler can go anywhere and everywhere with you. If there's a power outage, it wouldn't make any difference. This thing would still run as long as you got a charge on your tablet or your phone. You can use it. It doesn't matter if there's
No
a power outage.
power outage. It wouldn't affect it.
This doesn't stop as long as the battery's charged. As long as you got the voltage in your battery, it's independent of anything. And with 4 terabytes, we're pretty much 4 terabytes of data, this space that you've got. You pretty much have thousands of movies and video and games and stuff you can load on here. Like, it takes a long time to run out. At 4 terabytes, it's gonna take you a long time. I mean, I've got about 600 movies on here right now. I don't know how many music files, like hundreds, and, you know, and I can go to thousands. And that's all I can find right now, but I'm
Yeah,
finding getting stuff from.
And that's what you can just load on this system alone. You don't even have to expand. It could take you a long time before you'd be ready to expand. And this is expandable. Or you just get another one.
You know anything that works like this? I mean, maybe if you want to, you know, I know the new vehicles are starting to come out with some Wi-Fi stuff, but you gotta pay for all that.
And it's
You
limited.
can't take it into an older vehicle or a different vehicle. You can't move it around. You can't take it to the beach. This you can take to an older vehicle. You can put it in a new vehicle. You can have multiple people. It doesn't matter if the power is dead. You can take it to the beach. You can put it inside your house. Anywhere you want.
There's
It's
no
not
limits.
stationary. You don't have to pay
No
for
limits.
anything. There's no licensing fees. No nothing.
No cost.
It's using Ubuntu, which is an open
Public domain.
open source operating system, Linux operating system.
All free.
Everything here is all open source, public domain, except for the content, of course.
And then all you do is rip your DVDs. Download your files from the internet, put them on here. Create your content. Then you keep all the commercials and spam and corruption and everything off the system.
You gotta be careful.
Share it with all your
driving,
family
right?
and friends.
I don't want to have an accident. I'm gonna turn it off for a minute, and I'll catch you down the road a little further, okay? Hi, so I'm back. I'm gonna try to. I don't know if you can see everything.
Hello. Okay, so YouTube erased 1.25 minutes of my audio, and they claim I was playing copyrighted music in the background, which I was. But what if I was in a public place or the TV was on? I was talking over the music and not promoting or selling it. It was poor quality, unusable, and volume fluctuated. It was bad policy, bad practice on YouTube's part. Anyhow, bye. I'm going to continue on with the video anyway. Just going to stand in front of the car here. So you can see it's still plus streaming. It's outside, still streaming. I could walk away with it, streaming from the cooler. You can probably still go. You can probably go 50 feet if you open the trunk. You don't have to be standing right by the car. It's a metal trunk, so it blocks some of the signal.
I'm gonna plug in this guy here. You can hear what the sound is.
I'm gonna hold it in my mouth because it's so good. I don't want to swallow it. So, how was work?
Oh, did you take that guy down? Did anything explode?
Well, actually,
So again, this could be an FM transmitter or Bluetooth.
You're invited to not work.
I just happen to have a direct line into my FM stereo system.
Oh,
Hey, don't fall down.
you got
Try to
fired?
ride slow enough.
Oh, no. Yes.
But don't worry. I'm sure we'll get new jobs real soon. Even better ones.
What's better than being super cool secret agents? Oh, I know. You can gamble online. That's what Katie's dad does.
Oh, yeah, we will definitely look into that. That's a good suggestion. Let's not go over to Katie's house and... Guys, don't be too happy like this. No. This does not mean that we are going back to being villains.
Vinu, Flacomico!
Okay,
So again,
I get it.
this tablet's working.
It's a little tough lately, especially with
Tablet
Dr.
there's working. This is the
Mario
one that's
accidentally
playing right
freezing
now.
himself to
Here.
carbonite.
Press not. I don't have music playing on the
It's
phone.
over.
Turn this guy off right now.
Now, you're with me on this, right?
It's playing, but he just
Hello?
it was playing, just couldn't hear it.
Hello? Vinu! Hello?
And the one on the steering wheel is working as well.
But if you had an FM transmitter, if you had an FM transmitter on each one of these, you can put them on a different channel on that. Just select the channel on it.
Yeah, or other people, like let's say you had 6 people in the vehicle, you could have six different tablets or phones playing and then have headphones on and be watching it.
Yes. I don't want to
And that's
hear
mobile.
nothing
It
about
doesn't have to be mobile. Like I said, you could be on the beach, at a campsite,
You guys don't
in a
stop
house.
right now. There will be consequences.
Huh? What is that? Mimoro?
Hey, don't say anything you're going to regret.
Oh, no le vamos. ¡Eh, cuida! Chao, pero.
Wait, you're serious? Come on. Hey, Jerry! Great news, guys! You've been promoted. You're in charge now, huh? Not bad. Jeez.
Just to show you that it's playing, I'm going to do something in a second here. I'm plugging the headphones into this one. Set it out. I better pull over first so they don't kill us.
Monsieur what do we owe the presence of the world's foremost ship expert?
The chief of police is concerned that during the recent heist attempt, the dumont diamonds were blessed with that phony.
I can, I guess.
La la, you have been duped.
What? We have?
Yes.
By me! What is that? Oh no! Or should I say,
Mine.
Now it's this one, see?
Why are you doing this?
No, if you got kids, you might want to move them away. There's some swearing going on.
Do you?
Sorry about that.
It's a different movie now playing. It's on this one here.
There's going to be some swearing in the movie.
So now when I was up here,
Just a warning.
you heard the radio earlier. Or not radio, but this one's playing.
Yeah.
I can put it on the other one too, but the other one's just a home movie, so I mean, if I can put a movie on and do it. I just want to show you how this all works, right?
We met before.
You could be downloading a game, or maybe you've got contact lists, or
For the bar.
Yeah, you could do other things too.
reviewing or documents.
Like I said, you could have your contact list on there. Basically what your internet has. Important docs or something, you could have it sitting there. PDFs, pictures, things that you have, and you can bring them up for yourself. You can take them with you. So you wanted to find a receipt, put all your receipts there, bring it up. You can download it onto your phone and then take it in the store if you want. Things like that. Like there's so
You
many
just told me who you were.
applications for this.
You're that detective.
Being able to take your home network with you.
My brother's missing.
Wherever you go.
Oh, Mace. What's up, girl?
What do you want?
You can see it still.
You came to see my girl.
I'm not your girl. Okay,
It's hard
you
to
have
see it,
sex.
but it's playing.
Yeah, please, please. I'm not.
Come on, baby. That's my baby, huh?
Don't fucking touch me! Go!
Shit. Come on now, stop.
Leave it alone, Carl. Go!
Oh. Open the fucking door! What's wrong with you? Huh? Open the fucking door! What the fuck is wrong?
The video's dark, but it's playing. I was there, like I see the picture, you just can't see it right now. Between the angle and how dark it is.
It's like that! Fuck! Alright, what the fuck? Huh? Bring that motherfucker out here! Let's go!
Sorry about the language.
Leave her alone and get the fuck out of my building, you greasy fuck.
Hey, easy, alright? We cool, baby.
Grandma, you fucking animal, move!
We cool.
Here's this one. I don't know if you can see it, but
Thank you.
You owe me rent.
see it?
Yeah, nice face.
It's a totally different movie.
It's one of the 27 I was looking for.
It was taken a year ago. He's alive. I can feel.
This works on any vehicle, like I said. You can have an old vehicle, an RV, you can put this on a boat. This will work anywhere.
I was close.
You don't have to buy a new vehicle to have these features. Why spend $50,000 or $80,000 on a vehicle today? That's nuts, man. I know people want to. It's all about consumerism, I guess.
I got you.
Certainly aren't getting the value.
important here too is that no commercials, no advertising, no spam, no corruption. Don't plug it into the internet, it'll last forever. The components you just replace, if they're hardware components that fail. Back up the hard drive, you'll live forever. Don't connect to the internet, it's corrupted. You don't need any more.
You know, that's not just blood coming out your ears, right? That's fluid leaking from your brain. That's surgery right there, regardless.
Fuck, man. I can't feel my fucking face anymore.
Imagine how dumb you want to drag you out of this car.
Who the hell are you, man?
Oh, my. It's a good question.
Don't kill me, alright? I'll tell you all you want to know.
I want to know who they are. I want their fucking names.
There's two of them. I don't know their names. But these guys, they're fucking crazy.
What do you mean?
Dude, there's some dark shit going on in this town. There's talks about these guys that are different from us.
Different how?
They're not even human. Jeez, come on, man. I'm telling you straight, man. These guys are evil, like animals.
I don't believe in monsters!
He's fucking crazy.
Where do I find them?
I don't know.
Plugging into this one now. It's a different movie again. Playing on this tablet. As you can see very well in the dark, if you can notice what we're like in traffic. Right around downtown, it doesn't affect anything. Like I said, everything keeps on working.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! What am I doing here? Who are you?
It's just about over right now. I didn't go too much further.
Nice to meet you, too.
Hopefully I've proven my use case to you.
Who the hell are you? You're the first people we've seen in days.
And like I just said, if you had other people on the vehicle, you could have you couldn't have enough people in the vehicle, enough devices in the vehicle for this thing not to work for you. Like it would work on everything.
Let me take a look.
So this is the car, and it could be a truck, could be, you know, a boat, whatever, it doesn't matter. Moving vehicle. Another video I'll show a park, beach, because, you know, take the thing right outside, put a solar panel on it. Small solar panel, but generates, you know, maybe at least an amp or an amp and a half. Hopefully it'll be sunny that day.
and of course in your home, because you can just let it sit in your home where you reside, where you hang out, and it serves everything up for you. I'll see if I can get it working on the TV too, just to show you that it works.
Phone these.
It's easy. Basically, like I said, take it wherever you go. You only have to put your stuff in one place and only back up one spot,
Does it work?
but it can go with you.
Show you that everything still keeps on working.
What?
Right. Just thinking. Can you give me some wood?
Sure.
Cop was right there, so I'm gonna go.
Please. Looking huge.
So in the city, said in the city, all amongst interference and traffic, everything, this makes no difference.
What exactly is your
Works
problem?
just fine.
I don't trust you.
Absolute no interference whatsoever from anybody or anything.
See?
I don't remember anything.
Join the club?
How long have you been here?
We don't into each other.
A day ago. Maybe two.
How about you?
A while.
See that?
So again, like I just turned everything off. You see if it's all running still.
What's the last thing you remember?
Do you see this? Still running.
So the car's not running, still running.
It still works.
All the devices are still working.
I turn the car off. Doesn't matter.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I know.
What's even your name? No.
Okay.
You have to get out of here.
Okay. You can see it still works.
This place is alive.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's still working. That one's still working. So anyhow, I think I've shown you. On the next one, I'll go to the beach and the park or something. So it'll be a use case number 2, park or beach. Okay, so thanks a lot. Hope you understand how cool this is. Anyhow, bye for now.
Alrighty. So let me just go back to this again. So again, this is the IMM0001 configuration. Basically, what I mean by that is that's the number I'm giving you. This configuration, which is all the components inside that cooler, and it works up to, if you're charged up to 13.6 volts, it'll work up to 15 hours on one charge. Like, you know, let's say you used some of it and then you looked at the voltage and it was like 12.9 or 12.8. Well, you know, cut it in half, right? Basically, you're halfway there, so that would be 8 hours You know, and if it's less than that, it'd be 4 hours. That's how much how much you can use time you have before you need to start charging it. Usually it just takes overnight, you know, or maybe 10 hours or something of charging, but I usually just take it in the house or put a cord through the window of the car and charge it for overnight, and then I'm ready to go the next day. So again, just wanted to clarify that, or let you know that right here, you know, you can if you go to the order, if you go to contact orders right here, let me just show you. Come into here. Here's the schematic that I just showed you. It's right here. Put your email address in here, your name. Just put IMM0001 in here, and then write a message saying, I'd like to get this. Can we talk? Or send me an invoice, and I will send you an invoice. If you want to talk, my number is 250-307-8840. Again, this is the price that I'm going to invoice you for this particular one, excluding the battery, because I don't have, I'm not going to ship the battery. It's too expensive to ship, and then it's heavy. So, but you can buy the Canadian Tire, or you can buy one at Costco. You know, the battery needs to be like this one here. If you can see it, let me just go drill this down a little further. Oops. It needs to be about 105 amp hours deep cycle, right? No, I told you about, or I said in the previous video, why not lithium. First of all, they're very expensive, $2,500 just for the battery. And my understanding is that there's issue with them charging or trying to be charged at 32 Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius. And that's not good in Canada, because Canada, you got to be able to charge when it's -5, -10. I didn't want to go that way, and a little bit of exhaust or fumes that are built out of the lead battery is so minor, like it's just a little tiny bit. It's only if the battery is boiling. It never boils. At this low ampage, it's basically just charging at a nice slow rate, you know, it could last you 5-10 years for the battery, but again, the whole system will last you forever, as long as you don't connect it to the internet. Like I keep making that point, it's so important. Anyhow, so here we are. This is where you order, and I thank you for watching. This is the one use case. If you go in here, you can watch the YouTube video of the first one. I've got it on here now, and this is the cooler you're getting. Alrighty, well, stay tuned for the next video, use case number 2, which is the beach or the park. Hopefully it doesn't snow. Alright folks, take care. See you next time. Bye for now.